call the August 13th, 2025 Lompoc Planning Commission meeting open at 6:30. Can we have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Present.
Commissioner Bridge,
Present.
Commissioner Beverly is absent, Commissioner Cox,
Present.
Commissioner Hurd.
Present.
Okay, we'll go ahead and move on to oral communications. This is an opportunity to address any items that are not on the agenda. And then remember, you can call in. The number's 805-875-8201, and each speaker has 3 minutes maximum. Okay. Oh, no one on the phone?
I just want to mention we're not doing call-ins anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we will go ahead and close oral communication since we have no one present. Okay, now moving on to the consent calendar. It looks like we'll need a motion to approve the minutes from the July 9th, 2025 meeting. Anyone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second. Oh. Now we'll go ahead and vote. Commissioner. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's okay. Okay, so let's remake that motion if you would like to.
Make a motion to accept the July meeting minutes.
I'll go ahead and second. And then we'll go ahead and vote. Okay, that passes 4-0-1. Okay. Moving on to public hearing item number 1, amendments to the general plan, GP 2023-003, the Lompoc Municipal Code LMC Title 17, zoning TA 2023-0004, and maps for consistency with the Lompoc Airport Land Use Compatibility Plan. Can we get a staff report, please?
Thank you, Chair. And good evening, Commissioners. So tonight we have the amendments to the general plan, the zoning code, and maps for consistency with the Lompoc Airport Land Use Compatibility Plan. In January of 23, the Santa Barbara County Association of Governments, SBCAG, acting as the Airport Land Use Commission, adopted the Lompoc Airport Land Use Compatibility Plan. Per state law, the City of Lompoc needs to update the city's general plan zoning ordinance and general plan map and zoning map to comply with the ALUCP. Just recently, in June 26, 2025, the SBCAG Board of Directors reviewed and determined that the proposed amendments that is before you tonight are consistent with the Lompoc Airport Land Use Compatibility Plan. Some of the changes for the general plan amendments include land use changes, wording changes in the policy 6.3, adding the airport overlay designation to the land use table, which is table LU1. For noise changes, there's wording changes, insertion of new diagrams that are associated with the noise items. The safety changes were already done at last commission and back in July when we reviewed the safety element. And some of those and it will go to council in September. And some of those changes are also adjusting wording and insertion of new updated diagrams. The general plan land use map it will include the airport overlay land use designation on the map. That will be consistent with the ALUCP influence areas and will be consistent with the zoning map. So amendments to the zoning code include, in the overlay zone, we'll update language on what the airport overlay zone is. In the table of uses, provide a footnote for that existing table, providing clarity of what applies in the AU zone. In the standard section, update wording and remove wording, and instead reference the Federal Aviation Administration regulations. And add a definition in the definition section of the zoning code for the airport influence area to be consistent with the ALUCP and to provide additional context. For the zoning map, we'll be removing the old airport approach overlay and airport's clearance zone, and instead have the airport overlay zone, again, to be consistent and show the ALUCP influence areas for review areas 1 and 2. So that concludes my presentation, and our recommendation is to adopt resolutions recommending approval by City Council or provide other direction. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Do we have any questions for staff? Okay. So, no questions on our end. We'll go ahead and open it up to public comment. And then, since no one is present, we'll go ahead and close public comment. Okay. And then, let me see. So I'm going to go ahead and motion to adopt the resolutions recommending approval of the amendments to City Council. Okay, second by Commissioner Bridge, and we'll go ahead and vote.
If I may, our city attorney is advising that you do the motion separately on each resolution.
Okay. Let me pull up each one then. Okay. So for the first one, I motion to approve Resolution 1019, parentheses 25, recommending approval of the amendments to City Council. Okay, we'll go ahead and vote on that one. Okay, that's a 4-0-1. And then I will motion to adopt Resolution 1020, parentheses 25, recommending approval of the amendments to City Council. And then we'll vote again. Okay, that's 4-0-1. Okay, moving on to oral communications. Again, this is an opportunity to address items not on the agenda. There is no one currently in the audience, so we will go ahead and close oral communications. Looks like there are no written communications.
No.
And then there is no new business. And then any director staff communications?
I just want to mention that at the next meeting in September, I'll most likely bring forth the Pradu program, but in this case, it will be actually a public hearing item. So I just wanted to let you know.
You said what program? Sorry, I didn't hear.
I'm sorry, it's the Permit Ready ADU program. You've received the presentation back in,
Yes, the last meeting.
was it, I think, in July. So now we'll bring it forth and open it for a public hearing item as well to receive comments from the public and from yourself prior to going to to a city council.
Okay. Thank you. So, any commissioner requests? No? Okay. I just had a quick question. How many amendments have we done to the general plan, and then how many do we have left for the year?
I'm not sure what's going on. Well, I know we have the safety element that will be going to council in September. And then this item will be a general plan amendment, so that's the second one. And then I have, the council will also review a item that I originally took to them back in February, which requires a general plan amendment. But that will be at the same meeting, and my understanding is if it's at the same meeting, it counts as one. And then, so that would be essentially three. And then later this year, I might have another one, but I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of waiting back from the state on some things, so potentially four, and we can have up to four. I don't think we'll be going over the limit.
Okay, so we'll have 4, but 3 of them, if they all go at the same time, would count as one.
They would count as one, but most likely this item will not be on the same meeting as the safety element and my implementation to the housing. Oh, and then there's the circulation element too. So that would be then, so the safety with my zoning updates, we count as one, circulation, and then this item. So that's 3. And then a potential future item, which could be 4, but I'm not sure about that one yet.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and motion to adjourn the Lompoc Planning Commission to a regular meeting at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, September 10th, 2025.